Super Earth just told us our president died with a pistol in hand facing an entire Illuminate fleet like some one-man last stand. A beautiful image, isn't it? A hero's death, tailor-made for the history books. Except no Helldiver within 10 clicks of Super Earth saw a body, and the Ministry of Truth's only proof is a 17-second clip of his supposed final moments playing on a constant, grainy loop. So, real talk. Did our president actually die a hero? Or did the Ministry just sell us the neatest, quietest, most bloodless coup in galactic history? Now, before we get into the weeds, let's clear the air on a name. I will be talking about the Illuminate, the squid-faced, shield-loving, obelisk-raising psychic aliens from the First Galactic War. Not the Illuminati. We are not the same. There are no pyramid eyes on our currency, no secret handshakes in smoky backrooms. We're dealing with psychic space squids, not pop stars and politicians in a secret club. These are the aliens we supposedly wiped out a century ago. The ones the Ministry of Truth now swears are back with a vengeance. Got it? Good. Because confusing a tangible, galactic threat with an earthbound conspiracy myth is exactly the kind of misdirection the Ministry thrives on. It lets them label anyone asking legitimate questions as a crackpot, lost in fantasy. Don't fall for it. Every hour, it's the same feed on every channel. A slow-motion flag, a somber brass band, and a heroic voiceover telling the same story. The president stood between the Illuminate and Liberty. They swear he single-handedly dumped a full magazine from his Peacemaker and then demo-charged an enemy flagship. It's an impressive tale, if you've never actually faced an Illuminate shield. Those things treat our bullets like a light rain and laugh at demo packs like they're party poppers. A capital ship's shield array wouldn't even register a single Helldiver's explosive charge. But hey, the physics are messy, the math doesn't add up, but the story? The story is clean. And clean stories keep the war factories humming and the supply lines moving. It's a perfect piece of propaganda, designed to inspire, not to inform. 14 minutes. That's how long it took after the president's death was announced for martial law to light up every billboard on every planet. Not a day, not an hour, 14 minutes. There was no funeral procession, no heartfelt speech from the vice president, just a cold, blunt message. The defense minister now speaks with presidential authority for the duration of the crisis. The Senate dissolved overnight, their authority temporarily consolidated under the new military command. Free elections postponed indefinitely until the Illuminate threat is fully and permanently nullified. That promise is 3 weeks old and the goalposts keep sliding further away. And in the meantime, every new major order, every strategic directive, rocks the same strange eye glyph you used to only see glowing on the side of their obelisks. It's just a coincidence, right? Sure. Then, August 26th hits like a nostalgia bomb. The Obedient Democracy Support Troopers War Bond drops. ODST-style armor, those iconic blue visors, the MA5C assault rifle, even a little Halo-esque needle riff in the promo music, everyone's inner teenager squeals with delight. It's brilliant. But while we're all busy arguing over who gets the first shotgun, the patch notes slip in the quietest, most terrifying rewrite in Super Earth history. Corrected historical archives regarding former leadership references. That's it. That's all it said. If you searched the Galactic Archives for president after the patch, nothing. Blank results. Try searching for Major Truth, the first prominent voice to start yelling fake death. Also nothing. He's been scrubbed. And the final touch? Close the game client, reopen it, and the patch note itself is gone. A tiny hotfix rolled it back so smoothly that almost nobody even noticed the rug had been pulled. And rewind again. Every loading screen, every victory pose screen now has that faint blue visor glow from the ODST helmets. Lab intel from defectors says that exact wavelength, that specific shade of blue, is the Illuminate's primary neural resonance handshake. It's how their psychic network communicates. They're not hiding the takeover. They're selling it to us, and we're thanking them for it. If you clipped the original patch notes or still have a screenshot, Drop it in the comments below. We need to create our own archive. This isn't just for the comments, this is for the record. Send it to trusted sources. Back it up on private drives. The next patch is probably already queued up to erase them from public view forever. And it's on us to build a history they can't delete. What about Major Truth? He was last heard 3 hours before the ODST update dropped. He was a respected veteran of the Automaton Wars, a voice many of us trusted. We can play an audio of its last moments. It's all lies, puppet presidents, and rewritten history. The transmission lasted 29 seconds before the channel auto-deleted itself from the public comms network. Now, try typing his name in the game chat. The message fails silently. It just never shows up for your squad. Your friends won't even know you sent it. Post his name on the official forums, and the auto mod instantly swaps the text for a generic message. Error, subversive element detected. One man, a decorated hero of Super Earth, erased from existence in real time, while we were all distracted arguing about whether the new pistol looks more like the CE Magnum or the H31. So let's follow the chain of events. The president starts questioning the cost and length of the endless war. The president then dies heroically in a way that defies all logic. The military immediately steps in, dissolving civilian rule. All digital records of dissent and questioning voices vanish. Then, a massive nostalgia-fueled content drop arrives to distract everyone. And now, major orders have started using phrases like, "Surrender your will to collective victory." It's all there. The Illuminate don't need to invade with a fleet when they can rent space in our skulls, one souvenir helmet at a time. Read the flavor text for the new ODST armor set. Obedient democracy support troopers. Drop fast, think later. That isn't a tribute to an old sci-fi hero, it's a job description for their new army. And who's leading us now? Since the coup, our leader is a glitchy, grainy hologram. It flickers constantly. The audio sync is off. The eyes never quite meet yours. It's a digital ghost mouthing platitudes. If you idle on the victory screen long enough, the projection's eyes sometimes blink erratically. It's not random, it's Morse code. A group of us have been decoding it. The message is always the same. They are inside. Not I am trapped. Not we are compromised. But they are inside. It's a warning from a digital mouthpiece that may not even control its own code anymore. And think about a previous major order. We were tasked with farming echo seeds from Illuminate ruins. The official intel says these are just data crystals, but deeper analysis calls them crystallized consciousness. We are literally gathering up alien minds and shipping them back to Super Earth servers. We are backing up our enemies' thoughts to our own network. How long before the backup overwrites the original? A spectacle this big is designed to cast the biggest shadow. Halo is digital comfort food for anyone over 20. Flash that iconic drop pod, play that music, and a million brains short circuit with a rush of childhood dopamine. It was the perfect distraction. While we were joyfully grinding for our new armor, arguing over weapon spawns and reliving our glory days, the ministry quietly swapped out our entire political operating system. There's no need to ban protests when you can give the population prettier explosions to watch. There's no need to burn books when you can just patch the search index and delete inconvenient history. And when that still wasn't enough, they sold us a visor that literally lets Illuminate light tint our entire worldview. We paid the salary of the very people who blinded us. So here's where we stand. Our president has been deleted. The Senate has been dissolved. Major Truth has been memory hold. And in their place, we have a hologram that glitches out apologies and an armor set that commands us to drop fast, think later. If you still buy the official story, I want you to ask yourself a few questions. Ask why every legitimate question about the president's final stand gets you a forum ban. Ask why the new visor on your helmet glows the exact same shade of blue as an obelisk override signal. Ask why every archived broadcast of our former leader is now exactly 17 seconds long. Just long enough for a heroic slogan, but far too short for inconvenient detail. Then drop what you found. Screenshots, voice lines, strange symbols, anything the next patch hasn't wiped yet. Because managed democracy isn't dying in darkness, it's dying in a soft blue glow, and we're literally wearing it on our heads.
The council approves this video. Subscribe now.